Hey everybody, it's Ad the Red, and welcome back to Shining Song Starnova. Right then, last we left off, the photo shoot had completed, and we finally got some clarification about what exactly the incident in which both the producer and Sasami were involved in actually was. And I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want to reiterate the horror. 1 week after the pool photo shoot, I flipped from the pages of the proof version of the Weekend Zara. Well, I guess they turned out well enough. I looked up at the girls for their input. The judgmental gazes. No. Latan was the first to break the silence. Of course. Yeah. To think Natan's idol debut would be in a girly mag. It's a fitting city debut, eh? I already feel like a Tokyo celeb. Well, I'm overall satisfied with how my photo turned out. Looks like these TGXI people at least know what they're doing. I'm in agreement. I believe my part came out as expected. Well, with a body like Namu's, she would have had to purposely fail for a photograph to turn out bad. Naturally, mine doesn't have any problems either. Right. I turned my attention to the remaining girls. God. I flipped to Mika's page. It's just a picture of my butt, Producer-san. True enough, the photograph was centered on her rear end, and with her looking back at the camera with a slightly awkward expression. Classy. It was difficult to tell what exactly her face was doing. Was it a smile, a look of fear, confusion? Probably a bit of all three, as she was maybe attempting to smile, but at the same time, knee-jerk reaction of what, why, please no. Not that most men would even notice Mika's facial expression with that ass right up in front of them. In the end, the purpose of the extreme camera angle was to cover up Mika's lack of experience. To his credit, Kodama at least knew what he was doing. Once you're more experienced, you'll be able to take more natural photographs, huh, Shimoda-san? Understood. Aww. Ugh. I flipped the page to Maria's photograph. To tell the truth, I couldn't figure out why Maria was dissatisfied. A casual viewer would merely see a slightly more mature woman smiling sensually with her arms folded above her head in this photo. Plenty of men like this sort of thing too. Whatever. I guess it's just the way things are now. I recalled the poster I saw in Sasami's room of Maria as a fresh-faced teen idol. Was she comparing herself to those days? What about Sasa-chan? Me? Of course I don't have any particular complaints. Indeed, Sasami's photograph was the most conservative of the bunch, with her staring longingly into the distance while sitting by the poolside. The shot brought up the image of youthful innocence in Sasami. Like I said, this Kodama guy was still working as an idol photographer despite his personality for a reason. There were some guys in this world who were complete asshats, but who were also good enough at their jobs to avoid criticism. We only have a week left until the live now. While a leaflet distribution campaign in this photo shoot may have helped raise awareness about Starnova, we've still got a long way to go before we can be recognized as a real idol group. In fact, if we were to hold the debut live by ourselves, we would have difficulty getting anyone beyond family and friends to show up. Let's redouble our efforts so that our debut live is a success. Everyone strikes a dramatic pose! After another long day of practice, the day ended. When the girls left the dance studio, they saw a black Century car parked in front of the office with an old gentleman in a tuxedo waiting beside it. Oh, looky that! Yeah? Looks like someone out of a movie, like a butler here to pick up some kind of rich heiress. What's a car like that doing here? To everyone's surprise, the butler spoke to the group, or rather to someone in the group. Nemu-sama, please enter before you catch a cold. 6 pairs of incredulous eyes turned on Nemu. There always has to be a rich one. Always. Every goddamn time. Eh? Oh, it's Fitzgerald-san. Fitzgerald-san? What the hell's up with that name? The matron has asked me to escort you home on a certain matter. Acting that the situation was completely normal, Nemu got into the back of the luxury car. I see. Then I'll see you tomorrow, everyone. The sudden plot development regarding the plot character made the other girls stare at Nemu as if she had just revealed she was a minor deity or something. I mean, she just kind of looked like a god from another game. I'm not going to go that far because it's some conspiracy theories. Oh, what the... I didn't know Nemu was some kind of royalty. Are you for real? Do you live in some kind of huge western mansion? Oi, you've been holding out on us. Don't. Nemo only blinked in confusion. Shall we get going, Nemo-sama? Understood. And I'll see you, everyone. The remaining girls looked on with their jaws agape as the car drove away. Yeah, I guess some people really are born with a silver spoon in their mouths. Figures something like idling really would be a rich girl's hobby, eh? Commoners like us don't stand a chance against the likes of her. Julie's eyes narrowed, jealousy now bubbling in her chest. I love it. Fuck. I'm starting to dislike her all of a sudden. Now, it's not like Nemo did anything wrong. Apart from having that name. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Oh, whatever, I'm blowing this joint. Julie stomped away, grumbling to herself now. Maria realized she'd gotten distracted as well. Crap, I'm gonna be late. She jogged over to the subway station. My pay's gonna be docked if I show up late. With Julie and Maria gone, the rest of the girls dispersed as well. Bye-bye. Well, the girls had already left for the night. I was still hard at work at the office. I sat before my computer looking over Nemo's profile. Akimoto Nemu. She was still a mystery to me. The oldest daughter of a real estate tycoon and no doubt the heiress of an enormous fortune. And beyond that, she rocked an incredible body with a G-cup bust. She even had the perfect, hard-working personality of a dream idol. Wouldn't such an impressive girl be signed on with a top-tier talent agency? I wish she even here with us. Okay, I'm going to hazard a quick guess, and it's that she's going with the low, well, it probably won't stand and it's probably wrong, but this is what the first name hopped into my head. Signing on with a basically, nobody talent agency is the way to fly under the radar because maybe her family won't approve of it or something. I don't know. Maybe she just likes a challenge. With no prior work in the idol industry, it looked like she just decided to sign on at Shining Productions on a whim. That can't talk. Was this just a rich Ojo-sama's hobby? But she seemed to be too serious about becoming an idol for her to just be here for fun. I leaned back in my chair. This girl's just too good to be true. So I butcher the English language steadily. March 7th. I didn't discover the shocking truth about Akimoto Nemo until 2 days had passed. Another day of leaflet distribution had ended. I arrived at Shinjuku Station as usual to gather the remaining box of leaflets. Just one more day of leaflet distribution till the live, huh? How are things looking? We managed to give away about 90% of the stock now. We're definitely in the final stretch. The nearly empty leaflet box confirmed Aki's words. I don't know how many people are taking the leaflet seriously, but... Oh. Aki motioned ahead where Naughton was chatting up a pair of otaku-looking dudes. So now the girls have leveled up to profiling potential customers, huh? You better come and see me at the live. Nathan ran back while waving at the two guys, who walked away looking thoroughly dazed at having talked to a girl. That never happens. Yahoo, Pikun! Thank you for working hard, everyone. We're almost ready for the live now. Sure, that. I don't know if you know, but dancing on a stage in front of fans is totally different from practice. Oh god, yeah, She's gonna have a goddamn stroke. Don't worry. Mika Yan's too cute. It'll be alright. May the Night Lord watch over us. Is that her way of saying she wants to die? Excuse me, producer-san. I would like a word later. Akimoto-san? Sure. Anyways, that's the way it is. I'm going back home. Oh, almost time for my other job. I'm off. I wonder if I'll finally be able to turn my resignation to the construction company after our debut. Wait a minute, has she said that before, or is this new information? Then I return to the abyss, otherwise known as my room. Alright, see you tomorrow, girls. I'll see you girls tomorrow. Not only am I fucking pronouncing words correctly, I'm also mixing up their placement in the sentences, because I'm a professional. The box of leftover leaflets was now light enough for me to carry. I picked up the box and turned to Nemu. You mean light to carry with that non-help, right? Was something the matter? No, but I shall accompany you to the office. Really? Okay. Close. Too close. Having flashbacks to the pink-haired character from Love and Space game. We got off the train and headed back to the agency. It's pretty rare for me to get to talk to Akimoto-san like this, huh?
誠ですか?
Sometimes I wonder what a girl like Akimoto-san is doing at our agency. And there's probably much more well-known agencies who would be glad to sign you on.
私は
No, it is my belief that my place is at Shining along with the girls at Starnova. Really? Akimoto-san sure got convictions, huh? Kind of like a dream idol. I have no such thing. I'm sorry for the troubles I caused Producer-san. No doubt he will be greatly burdened by my presence. Oh, no. I feel lucky to have you on board of this. I'll do my very best to turn Akimoto-san into an idol. I can't let you down after all this, right? And someone turned on the faucet. Suddenly, I felt the drop of water land on my shoulder. The drips intensified into a sudden rain shower. Crap, the leaflets! I did my best to cover up the exposed cardboard box and hustled under the nearest roofed entryway of a business. This isn't good. I don't even have an umbrella.
ネムネム
Perhaps the rain will pass soon. You know, when you just say Nemu Nemu, you kind of sound like a Pokemon. Let's hope so. I stood beside Nemu under the small gate, now close enough to faintly smell her perfume. Even I couldn't help but glance over at
あ
her.
らプロデューサーさん
Are you by any chance looking at my chest? Blushy. Crap. I totally forgot this woman's scary intuition. It's only natural in this situation, no? The polite thing to do would be to not stare, honestly. I calmed myself down. I always made a profession out of appealing to men. How could I call myself a producer if I let my talents play with me in the palm of their hand? For the most part, you've been doing that to begin with, so... Well, I'm just glad you have them. I'm glad you got them titties. I'm sure they'll be very beneficial for your career. Okay. Anyways, the rain's sure not showing any sense of letting up, huh? I'll open my mouth and God says, fuck you too. Suddenly, lightning split the night sky, momentarily bleaching the street white before sending a sharp crack echoing through the entire city. Hey? Nemu jumped and wrapped herself around me. Akimoto-san, calm. Uh-oh. Starting to wonder if maybe she has ties with organized crime. Just kind of popped in my head. While Nemu was wrapped around me, a windowless white van came out of nowhere and screeched to a halt in front of us. Like clockwork, 4 musclemen in black suits piled out and marched straight towards where we were standing. What the hell was this sudden development? Akimoto-san. But Nemu was still clinging to my back, completely oblivious to the approaching danger. Shit, what was going on? Nothing good. Before I could say another word, one of the muscleheads tore Nemu from me and grabbed onto her wrist. Nemu's face froze in surprise as she was swiftly shoved into the white van. Oh shit, a kidnapping? Wait! I rushed towards the van. I couldn't just let one of my talents be snatched out from under my nose. Or just how about not let another person be kidnapped in general? I mean, the fact that she's one of your, that she works for your agency is just a coincidence in this kind of situation. As long as you're a decent human being, I mean. Before I could take another step, I was grabbed by the arm by one of the muscleheads. He immediately subdued me by pinning my arm behind my back. Gah! Shit. They weren't just regular street goons. These guys were pros. An idol producer like me was no match against them. He stuffed a handkerchief into my face. As soon as I breathed, my eyes rolled up into my skull and I fell into a deep black abyss. Fuck. I regained consciousness surrounded by darkness. For a moment I didn't even realize I'd come to until I felt the cold, hard floor pressed against my face. Where was I? Shit, who knew things like this happened in Japan? Could it be that the kidnappers planned to hold Nemu for ransom and I was just caught in the middle? After all, she was the daughter of a multimillionaire. Now that I thought about it, something like that seemed entirely plausible. For now I had to calm down and wait for rescue. I heard the lock spin. The door flung open and I was pulled to my feet by another one of the muscleheads. Just like the rest of the kidnappers, he was clad in a black suit. He pushed me out of my containment cell and led me down a hallway. Oh God. Someone's on a chair gonna turn around like petting a white cat on the lap or something. I was led into what appeared to be an enormous luxury office. From the windows, I could tell we were high up in a
プロ
skyscraper.
デューサーさん
Oh, hi, what's happening? I sighed in relief upon seeing Nemo unharmed. Akimoto-san, you alright?
それはそうですよだって
After all, is this your father's building? Oh, hello? Nemo turned towards a sharply dressed, tall, middle-aged woman standing by the windows. Rain poured against the windows and ran down the panes, distorting the city lights on the horizon. The woman turned to face me.
あなたはネムのプロデューサーですね。
Yes. She walked towards me with the disdainful eyes of a woman judging a man accused of a sex
手
crime.
荒な方法をとってすみません。本当はあなたを家族のごたごたに巻き込むつもりはありませんでした。
Okay, then. What exactly is this family affair about, precisely?
秋元春菜です。私が運営するアマテラステレビという会社の方に聞き覚えがあるのではないかしら。
Amaterasu Television? That was a major Tokyo television network with nationwide broadcasting rights, as well as the maker of countless popular shows. And not only that, but the owner of such a mammoth corporation was Nemu's mother? Certainly she referred to this as a family affair and shared Nemu's surname. However, judging from her appearance, the woman before me was like nothing like Nemu. Her body was slender and gaunt, and she had the face of a bird of
春
prey.
菜さんプロデュー
Ouch.
サーさんを解放してください彼は無関係じゃないですか
To do with what?
無関係。まあ、経緯はともかく、彼がここにいた方がやりやすいのは確かよ。
I feel I'm being denied critical need to know information. Can someone please fill in the blanks?
担当直入に言います。
Please
プロデュ
do.
ーサーさん。
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
ネムはアイドルなんかになりません。
I fucking knew it.
嘘よ
And inside the lightning lit the
私
skies.
の家族の一員が売春婦のようなこんな低俗な仕事をするなんて考えられないわ。
Nemu's mother slammed her fist on the desk, where a copy of the weekend Zara was slipped open to the page featuring Nemu.
ああいうところは無知な娘たちを騙し込んで最終的にはいかがわしいことをさせる詐欺集団でしかありません。ネムは言語道断です。
I gulped. It looked like I had gotten myself into yet another unbelievable mess. I put the palms of my hands together before me and tried to smooth the situation over in my most possible diplomatic tone. Akimoto-san, please understand there was absolutely nothing adult about the photo shoot in question. As you know, this kind of photography is widespread in the entertainment industry and commonly accepted as
お
merely...
黙りください。
春菜さん撮影を決めたのは私ですプロデューサーさんのアイディアじゃありません私の体で何をしようが私の自由です今すぐここから私たちを解放してあのヤクザたちを私たちに近づけないで
これはあなたのためよ、ネム。それに、どうやってアイドルの仕事をするつもりなの？そんな状態で。
Done. What condition? What? Condition? What's she talking about?
あなたはどこまで秋元家に恥をかかせれば気が済むのかしら。いつもそう、あなたが生まれたこと自体ですら恥だったのよ。
Okay, first off, you're a bitch. Second, what is this condition that you're talking about?
それは
Nemu's shoulders began to tremble. Her face contorted in fear as fury boiled over inside her chest and slowly bubbled up her throat.
それは
Suddenly, the door to the office flung open.
ああ、我が娘ではないか。
お父さん
Okay. For once, Mrs. Akimoto's eyes widened in surprise upon the unexpected arrival of her husband.
あなた。
家から逃げてはいけないよ、ネム。お前の母さんは心配で部下に探させたんだぞ。
That's putting it lightly. Tears welled up in Nemu's eyes as she embraced her father.
でも母さんはアイドルをやっちゃダメって
それはまあ、お前を守りたいからよ。母親はみんなそうじゃないか。春な、 もうこれくらいにしとくんだ。子供はいつまでも夢を見続ける。この話はまた後日しよう。無事に見つけられたからもう十分だろう。
Safely found. Uh-huh. Mrs. Akimoto rubbed her face.
わかりました。二度と家出するんじゃないわよ。ネム。
はい。
For now, Mrs. Akimoto satisfied herself with that small victory and marched out to speak with her husband in the hallway. I figured out the gist of the situation. While Nemu's mother was vehemently opposed to Nemu's desire to become an idol, her father apparently still doted on his beautiful daughter. As for the kidnapping attempt, Nemu must have run away from home the previous night when her mother confronted her about the photo shoot. While completely oblivious of the situation, her mother must have deployed paid security to be on the lookout for her around the agency. With the tense situation diffused for now, I couldn't help but sigh in relief. For now, it looked like I had lucked out. I walked out of the Amaterasu television building with Nemu. Now that I was outside, I could see that the enormous skyscraper seemed to ascend to the heavens themselves. I could hardly even see the top floors of the building beyond the thick rain clouds. You have absolutely to apologize for. You didn't do this. No, it was nothing. Well, that was actually pretty exciting. Felt like I was inside a movie or something for a minute there. I try my best to laugh off my kidnapping experience. Laugh until the fear fades away. Anyways, I understand the gist of I understand the gist of the situation now. I can't say... God... Akimoto-san, perhaps you should heed your mother's words. There's no question that your mother is a powerful figure in the entertainment world. If she's opposed to your debut as an idol, then... I stopped myself. This was a decision that only Nemu could make. I couldn't railroad her down a certain path for my own sake. In other words, I only had to translate. I couldn't just be her mother. Yeah, I noticed you didn't exactly refer to her with any respect, it seemed, and I can't blame you for it with the way she was talking about you. I feel it was totally justified. Yeah, exactly. She merely cares about her own reputation, but I will prove her wrong by becoming Japan's top idol. Once I've done that, she'll have no choice but to recognize me. One day, she'll see that she was wrong. Akimoto-san, I put my hands down. So, this was the strength of her resolve. Alright. And as your producer, I'm willing to stand with you every step of the way on your path to becoming a top idol. Your eyes look kind of vacant, like they're going to eat my soul. Nemu's voice took on a different tone from usual. Yes, producer-san, we shall. The two of us. Okay. Now it's getting creepy. No matter what. What? Lightning lit up Nemu's face, sending crackles booming through the night. Yet, she did not flinch as she did before. And for a split second, if that, it's not for me, I saw an expression I'd never witnessed before slashed across Nemu's face. The roar of the thunder drowned out her words. As soon as the night's darkness returned, Nemu's face returned to normal. Did I imagine it? Definitely not. Producer-san? Is something the matter? No, nothing. Everything! Uh-huh. Yeah. Alright. Have a good night. With that, we went our separate ways. Need to start carrying salt and silver in my pocket from now on. God. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.